Hello everybody, you're here with Claudio Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for being here with me. So today is an episode of fragrance. Yes. I know it's not one of your favorites, but I do like doing them. And it actually helps me remember if I like a fragrance or not of the ones I own. So it helps me, it might help you. And so here we go. And this is how this became. Well, by the way, we'll be reviewing four Narciso Rodriguez fragrances. But I want to tell you the little story why I got this. So, well, not a long story, don't worry. Before we do that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Oh my God, it's going to fall. Please ring the bell in the right hand corner. There you go. Saved by the bell. And yeah, I would love to have you join. And the bell is so you know when I upload new videos. Okay, let's continue. So, Narciso Rodriguez. Back on the day when I was living in Miami, and I must have been in my 30s, 40s, I was an executive, going to work, everything else. I remember at Nordstrom smelling the Narciso Rodriguez Eau de Parfum, and I loved it. Now, for some reason, I never got to buy it. I was too much in my Isaya Miyake. That's one of my favorites and signature fragrances. I don't think it smells the same on everybody else because I remember, oh my God, everybody was like, oh my God, what is that? It smells delicious, this and that. My husband loves it, but it doesn't smell the same in the people that, oh, I'm gonna get it. And then they say it doesn't smell the same on me. So I don't know what is it with that Eau de Parfum. But it just works for me, or it worked back in the day. So for that reason, I think I never actually purchased the Narciso Rodriguez, even though it's a favorite. Not only mine, but it's a favorite throughout. And of course, it's been there forever. So that tells you a lot about Eau de Parfum. So anyhow, so now I was like, I want to buy it now. And when I went in to check it out, I forgot that, I did remember it was more than one. But when I was looking, I'm like, oh my God, there's four. There were more, but you know, is it the black? Is it the soft pink? Is it the pink? I couldn't remember. And so instead of just ordering one and then have to live with it, I said, I'm gonna order this sample. And this sample is four of them. This one I think I got from Macy's. I don't think Nordstrom sells the sample, but this was not very expensive. And if you know, and you're with me, I like to have a lot of minis. Why? Because when I buy a full, I have some Chanel full sizes over there. Well, they're not the huge, but full size, the smallest. They never, I never finish them. So minis are good for me. Anyhow, the only thing I don't like about these minis, these are 7.5 milliliters each. But the part that I don't like is that they don't have a sprayer. And of course, sprayer is a must. See, these are this size. We'll get into it. Anyhow, I ordered this because I wanted to smell four and remember which one is the one I like the best. So let's do that. The first one, and I think this might be one of the ones I like the more, but I'm not sure. We're going to smell it together. Is the black one. Narciso Rodriguez for her, Eau de Parfum. But this is confusing. All of them said Narciso Rodriguez for her, Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette. All right, I'll show you the differences. Okay, so this is the Eau de Parfum. And I guess the light pink is Eau de Toilette. And I guess both are the same. We'll see. So having said that, maybe I should start with the lightest, right? Now, let's start with the black, just because I already said I was. I have it in front of me. So if you've been with me on this type of videos, which is the fragrance videos, I usually go into this website called Fragrantica just because all kind of fragrances are in there. So it gives me a standard level. And then usually going to the brand's website. I don't think I'm going to do that today because there are four. But so I go here just to read the main accords and a little bit of history when it's there. But the most important thing is when I apply them and then my own reaction to it or thoughts, and then I add who I think it should be for or for what occasion. So if you're interested on that, is this still an intro? No, we passed. Okay. I already told you a little story, right? Okay, so Narciso Rodriguez for her. Now, it says here, it's a floral woody musk fragrance for women. It was launched in 2003. Okay, more or less when I was, I know a little later, but more or less. No wonder, it was the newest thing, yeah. Narciso Rodriguez for her was created by Christine Nagel and Francis Kirkjian. Jan. Don't quote me on the pronunciation. Good luck with that one. Top notes are African orange flower, osmanthus, and bergamot. Middle notes are musk and amber. Base notes are vetiver, vanille, and patchouli. See, there it is. This perfume is the winner of 2 awards. Fifi Award Fragrance of the Year Women's Nouveau Niche 2004 and Fifi Award Fragrance of the Year Women's Nouveau Niche 2007. Okay, 3 years apart. That's more or less when I was really looking to get it. So there you have it. It's won awards. It was good. It's still good. So let's smell it. And then I'll tell you what Fragrantica says it has. Now, just reading out the ingredients, I'm excited when it says a base note of vetiver. Vetiver. Why? It's a very heavy smell, vetiver. Not everybody loves it, or not in every mood you love it, but it's very grounding. So sometimes if you're very in a lot of thoughts or very creative mood or very all over the place and you just want something that grounds you so you can be a little more assertive or a little more materialize things in the world, all of that grounding is good. Now it has patchouli. Patchouli, I don't know, people are iffy. I guess a lot of people burn out on that, but it's supposed to be a sexual scent. And vanille, apparently people love it because of the sweetness, but it's precisely for that I don't like. I don't like very sweet perfumes. So we'll see. But I do like the idea that it's a floral. Florals are good for me. Although lately, since I turned 50, citruses have been very good for me too. So anyhow, let's go into this Eau de Parfum. Again, not a sprayer, but can't complain when it's a sample, right? So let's, oh yeah, look. Yes, it does remind me of the 2000s. That was the 2000 mode. Maybe because that's when I was smelling it for the first time. It came out in 2003, 2007, so that was the vibe. But it's floral, it opens up, it's very elegant, it's very nonchalant. Only if you come close, it gives you that little something. So I don't think anybody can go wrong with this. It is for young, it is mid-age. Now, it doesn't have a depth or a powerful or an, older woman or wisdom. None of that. If you've been with me in the description of some of these fragrances, a little more developed, mature sort of fragrances that have all these things I just described, might have been more signature-like. This is fun, elegant, subtle. I mean, when it smells nice, that's the end of it. Again, I would go for 30s, 40s. I think, I will wear it now because I do like the way it smells, but I wouldn't wear it for a special event it would be like a daily. If I was going to an office or things like that, I think I prefer a little more substantial fragrance. But I know some people use this for going out at night, for a nice dinner, for Valentine's, it's romantic. If you're on a date, you can take it to work. But I like it. I recommend it. Just, I guess in this state of my life, might not be the one I want a full size of, but you can't go wrong with it. All right, let's go to the Eau de Toilette, since it's supposed to be exactly the same, just a different level of fragrance. And that sometimes shifts a little bit the smell of it. Let's see. Unfortunately, this smells a little more alcohol in it. But most fragrances that are on the market for a big scale, which is are more, they're not the niche sort of fragrance, they smell more alcoholic for me. So this is not the fault of this fragrance. It's just my nose. I guess I'm already a little too picky. This is milder, very nice. I can see how he's coming from the new. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I can see a little bit. The other one is there. You distinctly can smell it in a very subtle way. This one is even milder. I mean, this one you can put, I guess, after a shower. You know, that kind of very mild color, but flowery. It's very beautiful. Let me see if it says Narciso. Let me see if I find it on Narciso Rodriguez, but the Eau de Parfum. No, Narciso Rodriguez here. Eau de, oh no, Eau, I do see the pink, but it's saying Eau de Parfum also, but it is the pink. All right, let's read and see if we find a difference between the two. It's a floral woody musk fragrance for women, same as the other one. This one was launched in 2006. Okay. Narciso Rodriguez was created by Christina Gale and Francis Kirkdejan. It's the same people. And then top notes are rose and peach. Middle notes are musk and amber. And no base notes are patchouli and sandalwood. All right. In the Fragrantica, they don't say Eau de Toilette. They say Eau de Parfum. So, and it's showing the pink one. So maybe there is another perfume of the light pink. And this set, I just got the Eau de Toilette. So, and probably this one maybe has also an Eau de Parfum and an Eau de Toilette. I'm not sure, but make sure you notice. So this one is a little milder. I mean, to begin with, the top notes are rose and peach. So they're a little more peachy, rosy. They're a little more romantic, a little more young, youthful. So this for a teenager, this for 20s. I mean, it's just nice and cute. Again, after a shower, you put this. Nice. I think it might be too perfume for going to bed. Probably I prefer a little more essential oil, floral kind of thing. But it's very lovely. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. If you want to give a gift or something, I think these are perfect. So this one doesn't have the vetiver, so it makes it even lighter. Like I said, less grounding and more dark. But it does have the vanilla and the patchouli. The patchouli and the sandalwood. Sandalwood is very nice. It's very subtle and it wraps you up. I think from both, I thought the black one was going to be my favorite. It's just more elegant, more bolder. But I think right now I might prefer this one to use it, like I said, after a shower, something very light, something like that. Because the black one seems more something you will wear when you dress up. But very mild. I mean, really. Yeah. Yeah, lovely. Both are lovely. All right, I think those are going to be one of the best ones. Let's try the pink, and this is called Fleur Musc Eau de Parfum. Okay, let's see if I can find it here. Narciso Rodriguez, and it's Fleur. Okay, yeah, here. Fleur Musc. Is it musk? Yeah. He has several, so I guess he's grown quite a bit. This seems a lot more rose. Okay, I'm very curious to smell it. It says this is a floral woody musk fragrance. So here we are again, floral woody. Was launched in 2017. Oh, so this is newer. Okay. Fleur Musc for Her was created by Callis Becker and Sonia Constant. Totally different people. Top notes is pink pepper. Oh, I'm into pink pepper. I think that came after, but I do like pink pepper. Let's see. Middle notes are rose, musk, and peony. Peony is another big one for me. Okay. And base notes are patchouli, violet, and amber. Very interesting because the other two had the amber in the middle note. And amber for me is elegance. But in here is the base note. So base note is kind of like what grounds, what hits you the last when you smell a perfume. It is the thing that holds into your skin. So throughout the day is the one that will be holding the fragrance in a figurative speech. So the base notes are very important. The top notes is what hits you first. It might be, that's when you put the roses, the vanilla, something sweet, the catchy. And then it goes into the middle and then the base. But the base, I think, throughout the day is really the importance. I mean, I guess both, right? Something that calls you and then something that grabs you and then something that grounds you, right? All right, so I'm very curious about this. Immediately I get the roses, for sure. And I love roses. The rose thing is very interesting. I love floral, right? I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, but roses is very interesting because I love them so much. And then I got a very rose-like Eau de Parfums in different brands, from Jo Malone to Tom Ford to what was the other one? Initio. I mean, bold fragrances on roses. So it kind of burns it a little bit. I mean, it's kind of like if you like something, have a little sip here and there instead of having the full jar. Then you get sick and you're like, I don't know why I ate so much ice cream. Figurative speech. Colognes is the same. You like rose and you're like, I want more rose. And then you go overboard and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can smell roses anymore, kind of thing. Yeah, I think I did that. But nevertheless, the rose always just gorgeous, right? So let's see here. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Okay. I hadn't noticed this for a while. I mean, I guess I have. The eras. I think fragrances have eras. I guess I had noticed because there's some perfumes that used to be very hot and popular and things like that, and then you smell them now and a lot of people say, oh, that smells like grandma, or that smells like old, or that smells, and it kind of sends you back to the era of when the perfume was very hot. And of course there's some that have passed the pass of time, right? But the classical. But there's some that are known forever, and you go and smell them, it does remind you of a different era, a different age group. What I'm doing here in this test, given that now as I'm testing it, I'm seeing when they were created, I totally see the first two, 2000s. That's where I was, that's where I started to know about them, and it resembles that era. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy it here, and if you were not there or didn't know about it then, this is a new discovery for you and you love it. But it did take me back to those flavors back then. This one totally takes me to 2017, this era. I mean, I think we're getting into a new one now in 2024, but 2017, yeah, this is it. This pink pepper, the peony, peony got so big. So the violet. So this is more up to date. It has a wholeness, a lot more completion. The other one seemed, like I said, it was not mature, not depth enough. This one gives it a little more wholeness, a little more roundness to it. And then the rose, of course, that also got very big. I can't stop smelling it. That's a clue, right? Now, would I buy a full? No, this is not going to be my signature. would I love somebody wearing it? It's not something that I would smell and say, oh my God, that smells delicious. What are you wearing? But it's not fair because usually when I do that or get curious about what they're wearing, it has to be a very distinct, different kind of fragrance that I never smelled before. Something like this, I would say she is well put together, perfume-wise, smells nice. It doesn't bother me. It's not an explosion. It's not invasive. It's elegant. So, wow. Yeah, I like it. From the three, this is what I like the most so far. Now, not what I like the best on the smell like, but what I like the best of the wholeness, completion of it, and of course the rose. So, if I had to buy one for myself today, I would probably buy this one. Yeah, it's just nice. You know, it's nice even if you're at the gym, you go to the gym and after you take a shower or whatever, you get out and put a little bit of this. It's just nice. Now, but then I'm smelling the first one, smelling the second one. They're nice. They're just nice. And I think they get nicer. And so, yeah, very tough. Again, I'm going for the younger generations than me. So it could be 40s. It could be a very vital 50s. I'm not very vital right at this moment. I like a little more heavier perfume. But if you like this very light, very nice, I like it. The bold pink. Okay, last. We're gonna be, what are we time? This is the Pure Musk Narciso Rodriguez for her. It's a white one. I think this one was back in the day it existed. I remember the white one, but I don't remember this Pure Musk. So let's see what Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. Okay, there are. It's because Narciso Rodriguez has several. Now it's his Essence, Grace, Rouge, L'Absolu. I mean, yeah. So this brand has grown. Okay, so this one seems to have the least amount of accords to it because all the other ones had a big list. Should have read them to you, but it was just too much information, I thought. But this one only has 4. I usually prefer scents that have fewer because then there is just pure, I think. Pure in the sense of what you smell. But let me read a little bit. It says, it's a floral woody musk fragrance for women. Floral woody. And was launched in 2019. So this is even younger, newer. The nose behind this fragrance is Sonia Constant. Okay, she was one of the ones for the previous one. The Fleur Musc. Okay, so she's in this. So the bold pink is Fleur Musc and this is Pure Musk. All right. Top notes is musk. Middle notes is flowers. And base notes is cashmeran. Oh, now I'm very curious. Okay, the main accords are musky, floral, powdery, and woody. Very curious. Okay, let's go and see. You know, the musky, it's kind of the Chanel 5 musky. Not necessarily a lot of people favorites, but let's see here. I mean, obviously, number 5 at Chanel has been forever and ever, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if a lot of people still like it because it's Chanel or because they love that fragrance. Because I think with the eras, like we were saying, we have gone more floral. Ooh, oh wow, nice. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I told you guys that I like when it has very few accords, that is very straightforward, cleaner. Okay, so this is where I go more interested. This is where I would ask, what are you wearing? Because it's different. And all the other ones is a floral perfume, you know, it smells nice. It's kind of a combination. This one is very distinct, and it just hits you in, I'm here. It's not like, and then it disappears. No, it's, this is what I smell like. I mean, it goes very straightforward. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but very assertive. Okay. Oh, wow. Very nice. Very nice. You know, if I was an executive again, I keep going back to that. I don't think the world works that way anymore. You know, people are work from home and Zoom and all this. I keep going back to the boardrooms, which I don't think boardrooms even work, exists almost. I don't know. Tell me. But I don't think businesses or offices are like before. I mean, they're trying, they're still there physically, and the same chairs, the same desks, the same, but I don't think the dynamics are there because of all the technology. And so I keep going back to that, but I should stop. I'm probably sounding like an older generation. That's not the case. No, 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 I renew myself. Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm doing a YouTube channel. Does that count? Okay. Very, very nice saddle. You know what? I hadn't tried this at all. And this is not floral, sweet, romantic. It's none of that. It's just nice, subtle, elegant. I like this. Ooh, I really, really like this. Could a younger generation wear it? Absolutely, because it's light. It's not flower. It's not flowery sweet. No, it's just. It's just nice. I mean, it does say floral. It's musky floral, powdery woody. So there's the floral in there, meaning it is nice and. But look, I even got a little serious, a little more in my body. Oh, you know, I'm gonna be playing with this. I'm glad I got this size. I'm gonna be wearing it a couple days and see how I feel, but I do like that one. It's very interesting. Sometimes I like inspiration and I like a little bit more fluffy flavors, but this one is a very, I think it can become a signature fragrance because it has that quality. It's just there. It's just it. It doesn't open up, invade. No, no, no. But if you smell me, it's whew. It's almost like you want to look at the person's eyes and say, who are you? It gives me that. Like, I would smell it and look at the person, want to connect with the person and look at them. You know, like, who are you? That's it. I think that's a very good compliment I'm giving it. Absolutely. I mean, this is not a niche fragrance. We're not talking about the big houses, of complex or mature or anything like that. But to be in this category of market store, or, I think it's pretty good. I don't know the price of this, but it's probably not super expensive. So, I mean, it's not least expensive. I don't think it's going to be in the 50s or 60s, but if it's in the 100 and something, it's still very inexpensive for what it is, you know, given the niche fragrances now go to way up there. So I like it. If you have smelled that one, or if you smell it, please let me know. I want to know what you think of that one. Of course, all four. You can't go wrong with any. I love this brand. I think it's perfect. A gift. You can't go wrong with any. And so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so, please ring the bell in the right hand corner. If you want to know what I'm wearing on makeup, I did a video. It's Chantecaille, the new Sea Turtle collection. And that's about it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.